Morning, everyone. It's 8:37, and this is your pre-opening comment for Tuesday, the 1st of November. And I want to mention that yesterday I told you about the teleprompter readers telling me about how there was profit taking that caused yesterday's decline. And my comment was, yeah, and tomorrow they're going to tell you that it's the 1st of the month and there are inflows to the market. That is exactly what they're saying this morning. And, you know, get a clue, folks. These people are just talking heads. Okay, we had Asia and Europe slightly higher, um, and we had Toyota. This is kind of a strange one because there are two symbols for it. TM is on the NYSE and it sells for roughly 10 times TOY FO, I think, or OF. No, FO is the actual foreign stock. Its ADRs are what trade here. In any event, sales down 25%. Stock is barely changed. Closed 139 and change. Right now, it's up 9 cents. So nothing overwhelming there. BP beat and announced that they are going to evidently pay the UK uh, windfall profits tax. The stock is 33.31, also doing nothing. Uber, you know, I don't know if anybody's told these guys that money isn't free anymore because while they missed on earnings, they had a $2 billion loss. Um, Bookings are up. So this is one of those, we only lose a little, but we make up for it in volume. Um, MBO, ABMD, closed 252 yesterday, being bought by Johnson and Johnson for, I believe, 380. 387, I think. In any event, the stock is 380, um, and there's also a $35 possible additional payout. They're non-transferable warrants, I guess. Uh, and they could add. I mean, this is cash. And somebody made actually an interesting comment, and that is, when you do a deal of this size and you don't use your stock, basically you're telling people you think your stock is cheap. Okay, Cisco, not the router company, but the food company, with a miss on earnings, a beat on revenue. Stock closed 86.56 yesterday. This morning down to 84.84, and last is 85.16, down $1.40. When I mentioned yesterday, it was up about $5.50. It actually closed up much more than that, uh, and is up another $6.50 today. Let's see. Sofi with a beat, a loss, but a beat. Closed 544 yesterday. This morning has traded 642. Last is 636, up 92 cents, and that's 17%. Varonis, VRNS, um, sort of a beat, but poor guidance. The stock closed at 26.77 yesterday, now trading 17.89, down almost $9 with a low of 16.74. So that's what you have there. I want to make mention of two things. Um, the totally transparent Biden administration coming into the midterms. I mentioned yesterday, he talked about a windfall taxes for the energy stocks. As I said last night, where's the windfall tax for the drug companies who made ungodly money on COVID? Um, and I also want to mention that they said something about pot, more legalization. Again, something he has no um, control over and cannot possibly get. That was Chuck Schumer actually talking about that. It took a little stock like Tilray up yesterday. 407 is where it closed, up 44 cents or 12%. The other thing about these kind of new industry companies, they get way ahead of themselves. I mean, Tilray at $4 is a better company now than it was when the stock traded 300 when they started just talking about it. Same thing happened with 3D printers. Same thing happened with work from home. Same thing happened with cybersecurity. They're exciting, they get over owned, and then it takes them years to work off that excess. And the last comment I want to make, I'll tell you, it was from Leon Cooperman, who, you know, really has the same general spiel every time he's on. Uh, he's a he's a fully invested bear, is his best. He made a very interesting comment about um, home sales, but he did it from a different direction. What he mentioned is that if people own a home and they have a mortgage, um, they actually can't sell that home unless they come into a windfall because they're in the energy department. Um, the cost of getting a new mortgage at basically twice the rate that they had when they bought it a year or 2 years ago means that they could make a lateral move and have to pay up, and they have higher mortgage rates. So it's just interesting that it comes from the other side. You know. Okay, oil up $1.69, and it looks to me like a little flag here. Today's higher low than yesterday. It's an inside day so far, but if it can get through 88.65, close maybe above 89.08, I would say that the next stop will be in this area around 96. All right, everyone, be careful out there.